Good evening, everyone. I'm making this video in regards to, I'm being called out by a honest woman. I'm just gonna keep it, well, I don't know about brief, but in that 10-minute time slot, unless I have more to say, then I'll have to upload and then start a new video and upload that one. Either way. So I found out from my friend that I'm again being called out on something that they did not pay very good attention to as to what I had said. Basically being told or asked why I stayed with the partner or husband that was beating the crap out of me and went on to have 4 more children or have more children with him. Well, here's the problem. You didn't pay very good attention, did you? I'm calling you out because if you pay attention to what I said, the first ex-husband did beat the crap out of me on a regular daily basis, and I lost a child because of it, as in the baby died. Then I divorced him. Then I met and married another gentleman that I had my next children with, and when I realized he was disrespecting his children, then I divorced him because you don't disrespect your kids. You don't put your hands on your kids. And when he started doing that, I left him because I had to protect my children. The third ex-husband, he thought he could do the same thing, and they weren't even his kids. And I divorced him too for the same reason. The last husband passed away. I'm a widow. So I'm calling you out, you calling me a unicorn and all this stuff, which I've never said I was perfect. I've never said I've never made mistakes. Uh, excuse me. I never pretended to be someone I'm not on my friend's channel, whether it's live feed that he's invited me to or through chat. I try my best not to be rude in chat, but I will stand up for myself. And here I am standing up for myself and letting you know that you obviously didn't pay very good attention or listen well, however you want to say it, to what I said about my history. And so there you have it. To go back to what I was told, I have to, won't lie, I'm going to go to my phone. Do I believe that being an abusive relationship was a good example for my children? Again, I wasn't letting them be an abusive relationship because they weren't in that relationship, the first one. They started to be, me and the children were being verbally and mentally abused by the next two husbands. And why do you think I left them? Why do you think I divorced them? Tried the marriage counseling with both, and that didn't do any good. So I tried the best avenues I knew, and when they still didn't change or still didn't treat my children with better respect, then sorry, the marriage is over, whether they like it or not, whether I liked it or not, whether my kids liked it or not, because I'm a mom that needs to protect her children. And then you had, of course, thrown in there about my son that, and I guess unfortunately I was honest that he ended up in jail. Well, you know what? He was an adult and made some bad choices, and it has nothing to do with my parenting skills, his choices. I was a very good parent. I'm a good mom. I'm a rockin' grandma, and he made some adult choices that put him where he is, and I know he's very remorseful. I have a very good rapport, a very good relationship with my son, and you know what? You don't know anything about him or why he is in jail. And I'm not going to tell anybody why he's in jail. That is no one's business. But it has nothing to do with me or the relationships I was in because I got them out before they, really could get hurt. If you don't believe me, I really don't care. I was there. I did what I had to do to protect my kids, and there you go. Now on to there. I answered your question, and I'll just use the initials MR. There's your answer. Take it or leave it. We can agree to disagree. Now, on to when I was on Saturday Night Live this last weekend. I really had a good time. I got to meet, uh, a new, well, for me, I shouldn't say new member of the channel, but I finally got to meet a member of the channel that was on live, and he seems like a really awesome guy. And I visited with the other member of the channel many times, and he's a sweetheart, as well as my friend. So, oh, two new people for me actually, and so that was really, I felt like was really a great visit and a great chat. Um, and I opened up a little bit about how some of the struggles I've been through, and mainly, losing the husband, um, passed away, and I had talked earlier to my friend that day about it, or maybe a couple days ahead. I can't remember for sure, but I got very emotional with my friend, and then he allowed me to kind of put that up there. Um, but anyway, Saturday night I think went really well. And come to find out that I also found out another member of the channel who has his own channel is willing to, one of these days when I go live with my friend, is willing to go live as well and visit with me, and hopefully he and I can have a decent chat and a decent conversation. Um, on my end, mostly, because I know he's real iffy, and I'm cool with that. I'm absolutely cool with that. I'm gonna do my best to keep my mind as open as I can and be as honest with my answers as I can. And because I always believe in honesty is the best policy, um, to the point of where, well, I shouldn't say to the point of where, I mean, just being honest. Now, it's not being dishonest, so I can keep this straight here. It's not being dishonest if you just don't want to tell something. Um, It's not being deceitful. It's just there's things in my life that I'll take to my grave, and those things will remain private. Along with many of you, some of you don't want certain things for everybody to know, and that's absolutely fine. That's keeping your private life, that word, private. You don't want it skywritten for everybody to know. Um, so yeah. Uh, so I'm looking forward to Saturday night, and I'm gonna drink my coffee so I can stay awake. Starting to yawn already, and it's barely not quite 7 o'clock here. But anyway, I just wanted to answer MR's call out, and next time you start flipper flappering, which is fine by me. Maybe again, I'm gonna say it one last time, and then I'll just go ahead and upload this. Um, maybe you ought to, well, for one, get to know me better, and two, pay attention to what I'm saying. Go back and listen to my videos, uh, rethink of what I might have put up live or said live. You might want to think about what I put in on chat, um, before you start spewing stuff about me. So I guess that's all I had to say, and rock on with the honesty. Let's talk truth. See you guys later. Bye.